Words are one of our most powerful sources of created words and ignite a movement. Words can inspire us to rise above adversity. On the other hand, words can destroy creativity. Words can take us down a rat hole of self-doubt. Words can destroy relationships. We all know how powerful words are, and yet, it's scary. We don't realize how powerful our words are in terms of influencing the results that we're getting. Words are so powerful. Words are one of our most powerful sources of creativity. Power words can ignite a movement. Words can inspire us to rise above adversity. Words connect our hearts. On the other hand, words can destroy creativity. How little attention we pay to our words. What words are so powerful? Prosperity. Prosperity comes from Latin, two words, pro and spera, which means toward hope. Word power. 12. Words for human traits. Men and women have so many forms of behavior, and such a multitude of varied characteristics and points of view, that they have inspired a host of descriptive adjectives. We will introduce the new bold, italicized words first in a series of simple sentences to give at least a hint to their meanings. Recall that the schwa symbol has the sound of the A, in about, or in Linda. 1. The loquacious girl talks incessantly. 2. The gullible housewife believes everything a canvasser tells her. 3. The suave talker can persuade you that black is white. 4. The pompous person seems overwhelmed with a sense of his own importance. 5. The aesthetic artist has dedicated his life to beauty. 6. The taciturn husband answers his wife in grunts and monosyllables, if at all. 7. The opinionated fool has a mind so finely made up that neither hell nor high water can make him change it. 8. The phlegmatic person can't get excited over anything. 9. The erudite man is full of book learning. 10. The complacent fellow is sure that everything is going to come out all right. 11. The punctilious hostess worries if so much as one fork is out of place on her perfectly set table. 12. The indefatigable worker seems capable of getting along on 4 hours sleep a day. 13. The vapid talker's conversation is completely boring. 14. The iconoclastic critic carps at such institutions as government, marriage, and religion. 15. The misanthropic cynic hates the world and everybody in it. 16. The puerile practical joker may have grown up physically, but is still a child emotionally. 17. The ascetic person lives in a hut and likes it. These words have been used in sentences that aim at giving you enough of a clue to spark your interest in figuring out the possible meanings. How successfully can you find the italicized words and word form behaviors that best fits each of the following definitions? Ascetic, complacent, erudite, aesthetic, gullible, iconoclastic, phlegmatic, pompous, puerile, suave. 1. Completely self-satisfied, smug. 2. Smooth and pleasant in manner, bland, gracious, smoothly ingratiating. 3. By temperament, not easily perturbed, calm, emotionally sluggish or unresponsive. 4. One who assails or mocks traditional or cherished beliefs. 5. Simple, credulous, easily deceived. 6. Marked by assumed self-importance, pretentious. 7. Appreciating or loving the beautiful, artistic. 8. Characteristic of childhood, juvenile, immature and silly or trivial. 9. Very learned, scholarly. 10. Practicing extreme abstinence, austere and rigorous in self-denial or self-discipline. Words for human traits, continued. Indefatigable, loquacious, misanthropic, opinionated, punctilious, taciturn, vapid. 11. Extremely talkative. 12. Habitually silent or unwilling to engage in conversation. 13. Unduly attached to one's own opinions, obstinate in holding on to beliefs. 14. Not exhausted by labor or exercise, never tiring. 15. Hating mankind. 16. Very exact or scrupulous in the observance of forms of etiquette, ceremony, or behavior. 17. Utterly lacking in sparkle, flavor, or interest, empty and flat. Words for human traits. Our theory throughout this video, as you have no doubt already observed, is that the best way to learn new words effectively is the way that everyone, from infancy on, learns them, namely, by gradual, step-by-step increasing of understanding. It is the repeated contact with a word in many different contexts that finally makes you so familiar and comfortable with it that you eventually feel it was always in your vocabulary. It is at this point that you begin using the word in your thinking, speaking, and writing, and you do so unself-consciously, without effort, and so unexpectedly that sometimes you even surprise yourself. You have now had 2 exposures to the 17 words that comprise this video, once in a sentence, once in matching them to their definitions. Here is your 3rd exposure, a series of phrases, each of which should produce a flash of recognition in you that helps you react with one of the 17 words. Do not look back as you do this exercise. The initial letter of the word is a sufficient prod to your power to recall. Several of the adjectives will be required more than once. In this exercise you should begin to feel the first surges of power and self-confidence as you zip through, writing each word as it is called for. Words for human traits. 1. Emotionally sluggish, first letter P. 2. Practicing self-denial, first letter A. 3. Disinclined to conversation, first letter T. 4. Having an antipathy for mankind, first letter M. 5. Easily duped, first letter G. 6. Insipid, first letter V. 7. Scholarly, first letter E. 8. Talkative, first letter L. 9. Precise in the observance of forms, first letter P. 10. Ostentatiously self-important, first letter P. 11. Inane, first letter V. 12. Responsive to beauty, first letter E. "13. Descriptive of the attitude of one who attacks cherished beliefs as shams, first letter I. 14. Childish, first letter P. 15. Polished in manner, first letter S. 16. Stubbornly set in opinions, first letter O. 17. Self-satisfied, first letter C. 18. Attacking established traditions, first letter I. 19. Having an aversion for the human race, first letter M. 20. Tireless, first letter I. 21. Urbanely smooth and ingratiating, first letter S. 22. Contented with oneself and with things as they are, first letter C. Words for human traits. Now test your increasing understanding of these 17 words by marking each of the following statements true or false. 1. Talkative women are called loquacious. 2. Country yokels are as a rule suave. 3. The stereotype of the truck driver is usually aesthetic. 4. Enthusiastic people are usually taciturn. 5. The more impartial a man is, the more opinionated he sounds. 6. Phlegmatic people usually become panicky in an emergency. 7. Pomposity is usually amusing. 8. College professors are often erudite. 9. Smug people are never complacent. 10. Punctilious people are sticklers for form. 11. The beaver is an indefatigable worker. 12. The conversation of a conceited boor is usually vapid. 13. The attitude of young people is usually iconoclastic. 14. Misanthropic remarks show a feeling of love and trust for people. 15. Puerile behavior indicates maturity. 16. An ascetic existence is given over to sensuality. 17. A young child is apt to be gullible. Words for human traits. Continuing your gradual reinforcement of understanding rough stimulus and response, try a different type of test. Check the word or phrase A, B, or C that best completes each sentence. 1. Loquacity is inordinate amount of A. Singing. B. Attention to details. C. Talking. 2. Gullible people fall easy prey to A. Doctors. B. Used car salesmen. C. Teachers. 3. Suave men are experts at A. Home repair. B. Surfing. C. Getting along with women. 4. Pomposity probably comes from A. Fear. B. Obesity. C. Vanity. 5. Most likely to be aesthetic is any A. Electrician. B. Aviator. C. Artist. 6. Taciturnity would likely be found in A. Salesman. B. Public speakers. C. Hermits. 7. Opinionated assertions may likely lead to A. Marriage. B. Arguments. C. Truth. 8. A phlegmatic person. A. Sheds tears at an emotional play. B. Becomes hysterical in a crisis. C. Does not become easily emotional. 9. Erudite men are most interested in A. Scholarly books. B. Light fiction. C. The comics. 10. People who are complacent about their jobs will A. Take it easy. B. Worry about their future. C. Keep an eye on the help wanted ads. 11. A punctilious person is a stickler for A. Originality. B. Courage. C. Proper etiquette. 12. To be indefatigable, one usually needs a great amount of A. Money. B. Energy. C. Education. 13. Vapid people are A. Boring. B. Successful. C. Quarrelsome. 14. Iconoclasts are opposed to A. Change. B. Tradition. C. Reform. 15. A misanthrope dislikes A. People. B. Good food. C. Literature. 16. Men are most likely to be puerile when A. They don't get their own way. B. They are reading. C. They are eating. 17. Most ascetics prefer to A. Drink excessively. B. Eat sparingly. C. Participate in orgies. Words for human traits. Ready for a final and considerably harder challenge? Write the adjective we have studied that is essentially opposed, in meaning to each of the following words or phrases. Do you now feel sufficiently self-confident not to look back at previous video portions as you read the alphabetical answers and search your mind for the answers? 1. Taciturn. 2. Easily swayed to change one's mind. 3. Ignorant. 4. Philanthropic. 5. Blind to beauty. 6. Lazy. 7. Dissatisfied. 8. Conservative. 9. Mature. 10. Careless of etiquette, informal. 11. Voluptuous, pleasure-loving. 12. Boorish. 13. Modest, humble. 14. Loquacious. 15. High-strung. 16. Skeptical. 17. Clever and interesting. Words for human traits. There are interesting etymologies behind many of the words in this video. Suave, Latin suavis, sweet or smooth. Iconoclastic, Greek icon, idol, claim to break. An iconoclastic, then, is a breaker of idols, or, in the modern sense, a breaker of traditions. Pompous, Latin pompa, parade or solemn procession. Aesthetic, Greek aesthetikos, perceptive, became refined in our language until it referred to the finer feelings and perceptions in the field of art and culture. Puerile, Latin pure, boy. When a man is puerile, he is acting like an ungrown boy. Ascetic, Greek asketikos, self-denying or self-disciplined for purposes of gymnastic excellence. Eventually, our English word took on a more general, all-inclusive meaning. Loquacious, Latin loquer, speak. Eloquent and colloquial come from the same root. Taciturn, Latin tacere, be silent. Opinionated, Latin opinio, thought or opinion. Opinionated came to mean too well provided with opinions, and, finally, stubborn or set opinions. Indefatigable, Latin in, not. Defatigare, to tire out. Punctilious, Latin punctum, point. Punctilious is used in our language to refer to someone who is very attentive to fine points. Punctual and puncture derive from the same root. Vapid, Latin vapidus, flavorless, and vapid itself. Is from Latin vapa, a wine that has lost its life or savor.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life.
All right, this is for you, Slow Burner.
Go Pugs, let her rip, man.
It's the only song I can find about walking. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk my shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone. Read between the lines what's fucked up and everything's alright. Check my vital signs to know I'm still alive, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk my shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone. Walk alone, I walk Slow burner walks this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk my shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. And Ruckus. Till then I walk alone. have climbed high as mountains. I have run through the fields only to be with you. Only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have kissed honey lips, felt the healing in her fingertips. It burned like fire, this burning desire. I have spoken with a tongue of angels. I have held the hand of the devil. It was warm in the night. I was cold as a stone. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I believe in the kingdom come, that all the colors, they will bleed into one, bleed into one. But yes, I'm still running. You broke the bonds and you lose the chains. Carry the cross of my shame, of my shame. You know I believe it, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
If I sent a rose to you for every time you made me blue, you never would say. And if I sent a rose of white for every time I cried all night, you'd have a
tearing up the roses.
Just the way you told my heart. If someday you're feeling blue and you could send the rose or two,
Don't send me your room full of roses. I just want my arms around you.
and if I took the petals
And we tear them all apart.
I'll be tearing up the roses.
Honey, just the way you tore my heart. Someday you're feeling blue, and you could tend a rose or two.
Don't send me room full of roses. I just want my arms around you.